Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're going to try and get you through your Monday morning. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yep, and we're talking about an interesting one today. Not so much going on in the United States, but some testing going on in South America that dealing with some cool stuff as far as longevity goes. So here we go.
Okay, Brazil's oldest people may be revealing hidden biological secrets behind extreme human longevity. A Viewpoint published on January 6, 2026 in Genomic Psychiatry by Dr. Mayana Zatz and colleagues at the Human Genome and Stem Cell Research Center at the University of São Paulo argues that Brazil may be one of the most valuable yet overlooked places to study extreme human longevity. The article draws on the team's ongoing nationwide research involving exceptionally long-lived individuals, while also summarizing recent scientific advances in the biology of super-centenarians. Would you like to know more?
Okay, so why do a small number of people live beyond 110 years when most never come close to 100? Researchers have been long fascinated by this question, but clear explanations have remained out of reach. According to Dr. Zatz and her co-authors, one reason may be where scientists have focused their efforts. Many large genomic databases lack meaningful representation of admixed populations, which can hide important biological clues.
Brazil's population history gives it a genetic profile unlike that of any other nation. Portuguese colonization beginning in 1500, the forced migration of roughly 4 million enslaved Africans, and later immigration from Europe and Japan produced what the authors described as the richest genetic diversity in the world.
Oh, interesting. This diversity is already revealing itself in genetic studies. An early genomic analysis of more than 1,000 Brazilians over age 60 uncovered about 2 million previously unknown genetic variants. Researchers also found that more than 2,000 mobile element insertions and over 140 HLA, what is that, alleles?
Alleles, yeah.
That do not appear in global genomic databases. I don't know what an HLA is. Do you know what an HLA is?
I don't.
Okay. A later study expanded these findings, identifying over 8 million undescribed variants across the Brazilian population, including more than 36,000 considered potentially harmful.
Well, wow. These must be alien variants. If we don't know about them, they must be alien.
Okay.
Right?
What goes on down there that we don't know about?
Yeah. The research team has assembled a cohort that few countries can match. Their ongoing longitudinal study includes more than 160 centenarians, among them 20 validated super-centenarians, drawn from many regions of Brazil with diverse social, cultural, and environmental backgrounds. Participants included Sister Ina, who was recognized as the world's oldest living person until her death on 30th of April 2025 at age 116.
Wow.
The cohort also included the two oldest men in the world. One passed away last November at age 112, while the other is currently 113 years old.
Crazy. What makes this group especially informative is not just their age. When first contacted by researchers, several Brazilian super-centenarians were still mentally alert and able to manage basic daily activities on their own. Good for them.
Good.
Many spent much of their lives in underserved areas with limited access to modern healthcare, probably no McDonald's either,
right?
Offering a rare chance to study biological resilience that developed largely outside medical intervention.
One family in the study provides a striking example how extreme longevity can cluster across generations. A 110-year-old woman in the cohort has nieces aged 100, 104, and 106, making it one of the longest-lived families ever documented in Brazil. The oldest niece, now 106, was still competing as a swimming champion at age 100.
Get out of here.
This pattern aligns with earlier research showing that siblings of centenarians are between 5 and 17 times more likely to reach extreme old age themselves.
Well, this is no fun. You can't sit around the table and say, yeah, I remember back 100 years ago when I was 6 years old, because you got people in the room that'll say, nah, that never happened. It's just crazy. That's just not fair.
Lack of trust. It's a lack of trust,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and what are you doing swimming in a competition when you're 100? Holy cow.
Hey, if you still got it, you might as well do it.
I guess so. The Viewpoint also brings together recent discoveries about how super-centenarians differ at the biological level. Their immune cells maintain protein recycling activity similar to that seen in much younger people. Cellular cleanup processes remain active and efficient, helping prevent the accumulation of damaged proteins.
A recent multi-omics study of a 116-year-old American Spanish supercentenarian identified rare or exclusive variants in immune-related genes such as HLA-DQB1, HLA-DRB5, and IL-7R. Wow.
Whatever that is.
Along with variants linked to protein maintenance and genome stability. The authors emphasize that immune aging in supercentenarians should not be seen as uniform decline, but as a form of adaptation that preserves function. Interestingly, differently from the American Spanish super old woman. That's not my words, that's their words. Super old woman who followed a Mediterranean diet. The Brazilian supercentenarians refer no food restriction.
The COVID-19 pandemic offered a striking real-world test of resilience. 3 Brazilian supercentenarians in the cohort survived COVID-19 in 2020 before vaccines were available. Laboratory testing showed strong IgG responses and neutralizing antibodies against the SARS-CoV-2, along with immune-related proteins and metabolites associated with early host defense.
How individuals over 110 years old mounted effective immune responses to a brand new virus that killed millions of younger people worldwide remains an open question. The authors suggest that preserved immune function, intact protein maintenance systems, and overall physiological stability together make supercentenarians an exceptional model for studying resilience.
So they lived in their own little bubble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They weren't near other people like that.
Right. Brazil's contribution to extreme longevity is reflected in global records. 3 of the 10 longest-lived validated male supercentenarians are Brazilian, including the oldest living man, born on October 5th, 1912. That's the same year my dad was born. Wow. This is notable because extreme longevity is far less common in men, who generally face higher cardiovascular risk, more chronic disease, and different hormonal and immune aging patterns.
So that dude, if he's still alive, he's 114, right? 114 years old.
Yeah.
He was born in 1912.
114 in October.
Right, 114 in October. Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep you posted on that. Access to verified samples of both female and male supercentenarians who lived most of their lives without modern medical care offers a rare opportunity to study resilience in a group that is often underrepresented in research.
Among women, Brazilian supercentenarians are standout. The number of Brazilian women in the top 15 longest lived worldwide exceeds that more populous and wealthier countries, including the United States. Well, there's a shock.
Probably eating good, eating healthy. The research effort extends beyond sequencing DNA. Scientists are developing cellular models for selected participants for functional experiments and multi-omics analyses. They're going to poke and prod them. Rather than simply confirming findings from less diverse populations, the goal is to identify protective variants and biological mechanisms that may be specific to Brazil. I just see the image pass from my head. Why do you live so long?
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want to test me, you got to come down here into the jungle.
Give me your money, and I'll let you poke and prod me.
Yeah, I'm not going to New York City or...
New York City?
Yeah.
These discoveries could inform precision medicine approaches that are globally relevant while better reflecting human diversity. In collaboration with Professor Ana Maria Caetano de Faria from the Universidad Federal de Minas Gerais, The team will also examine the immune profiles of this cohort in greater detail.
The authors call on international longevity and genomics consortia to expand recruitment to include ancestral, diverse, and admixed populations such as Brazil, or to provide funding for genomic, immunological, and long-term studies that advance science while promoting equity in global health research. Okay.
Super-centenarians represent more than unusually long lives. They exemplify resistance, adaptability, and resilience, qualities that aging research must better understand if the goal is not just longer lifespans, but healthier ones. Rather than simply enduring old age, these individuals appear to actively counter many biological features of aging, offering insights that could reshape how longevity is understood.
This viewpoint brings together current knowledge on super-centenarian biology with insights from an exceptional Brazilian cohort. By integrating genomic, immune, and clinical findings, the authors present a compelling case for broadening longevity research beyond traditionally studied populations and reveal patterns that remain hidden in genetically homogeneous groups. Okay. It must drink lots of milk.
They must be doing ice cold milk. They must be doing something right down there. I mean, what are they eating? Anacondas? What are they doing?
Well, they're not. I'm sure they're probably not eating Jack in the Box and McDonald's. So
yeah, probably not. Taco Bell, maybe
Taco Bell.
Yeah. We don't sponsor Taco Bell either.
No, we don't, and they don't sponsor us.
Right. All right. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll see you in the afternoon.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you this afternoon.